Right, hello everybody. I'm out with Jimmy Allen.
Hello,
that's him. He's called, his channel is
Durham Woodsman.
Durham Woodsman, alright. Obviously he's from Durham. So we're down here's neck of the woods. Hello everybody. And we've come out for a bit of a yomp. I've got Betty with us. We're going to be hammocking. It's a new woods. Yeah, he's had a few recce's in it, but now we're going to test it out tonight and see what it's like. And then tomorrow night I'm at Camp Bob, another camp in Durham, but that's a private woods that I've got permission with with the group I'm in. Alright, so Jimmy used to be in it, but he decided it wasn't for him. So he's adventuring out and looking for places himself. So, but he'll end up there in any way. He'll end up there at the bushcraft meets. So, but this, it's just everywhere. Apparently it's, how big do you think it is, Jim?
I have no idea, but on the map it's fucking big.
It's humongous. And anyway, so that's, can you see that? Aye, that's
the farmer's house.
That's the woods.
Right over that little dot.
Aye.
See how big that is,
so it's huge. So we're gonna have a walk around, and that's it really. But
how peaceful is that?
Just looking down there, it looks lush.
Yeah,
but it's right next to a track, so we're gonna go deeper.
Venturing.
But lovely. Let's listen to the birds.
Amazing, isn't it? Wake up right in the morning.
It's now 8:15 at night.
Is it?
Aye. Jimmy says, come down, I'll be right by 7 o'clock. He wasn't even packed. But I've been to Camp Bob this afternoon, and I've been putting like a A-frame sort of like tarp up. I haven't done the frame yet, I've just put the tarp up. But you'll see that tomorrow. But I'll bring us back when we get somewhere to set up, alright? Or if anything interesting happens. Right, we've walked a little bit in. We've seen a couple of groups of kids so far, so we're just wanging right round the other side. Finding loads of like different types of mushrooms and all that. Just found some King Alfred's cake, so we took one of them for the night to start the fire with. Then we've just found this big beauty. I don't know if you can see it because I've hid my camera at the one side. But yeah, it's lovely that.
Look at what it is.
It's massive.
It's
about twice the size of my head, so that's huge. it's bigger than Jim's head, and look at the size of that fucker.
This is a big one. It's bigger than your back.
Anyway, this is the woods, look. It's just proper dense. Really good. Obviously this is a track. It doesn't look like it's being used for a while, like. But we're going to come off it soon and head that way. So, right. Obviously I like to watch where I'm walking, so I'll be bringing you back in a bit. So if we come across anything else that's interesting before we get to where our destination's going to be. There's old Betty, look, little adventurer. Right, we found one little spot, so I'll just quickly show you around. Jimmy's going to hammock from this tree to that big tree over there. He's just cutting a few things out of the way, and I'm going to hammock from the big tree to his tree, I think. I'm not really sure yet. And we're going to have, because it's nice and clear up there, we're going to have a fire down here. We'll check the ground and make sure it's safe. I think I might have just found another place where I can hammock like. So, right then, so that's me bergen. I'm going to get set up. Just make sure there's no dodgy trees around first before we do set up like. It looks sound like. So, and it looks like we're proper dense away from everything. Some nice bits of fallen tree as well, so I'll bring you back when we get set up. Right, the reason why I've been doing lots of hammock camps and ground dwelling camps in different locations and going to Camp Bob is unfortunately Camp Valor doesn't exist anymore. The shelter's been taken down by myself in a very aggressive way. I'll no longer be going to the place where it was, just because of issues between myself and somebody else. So that's all I'm going to say about it. It's been done and dusted. My videos are going to be getting a large different variety of places and different ways of camping. So I hope you all still enjoy my videos. And I'm getting bit to bits here by midges, so I'm going to get some midgie stuff on soon if I've brought it. It's 9 o'clock at night. We've just found a location not long ago and just started getting set up. I've cracked open a can because I'm dying of thirst and I'm sick of drinking water today. Jimmy's being teetotal tonight, so he's staying sober so we can drive home if we get kicked out the woods. Because it's a sneaky beaky one, but to be honest, it's that dense and that quiet in here. It'll be like Camp Bob, and Camp Bob's only 7 acres, and you can't hear a note from outside the woods, and you can't hear anybody in the woods where you're at the edge of the woods either. So I think this is a lot bigger. It's fucking huge. It's a lovely woods. Like, I'd definitely come down here by myself, me. But Jim lives on the doorstep, so if I have a tea, I'll just give him a knock and he can come. But he'll have to have about 2 weeks' notice so he can get prepped, because he wasn't even packed when I turned up at his house to eat. So, you know, and I turned up half an hour early because I hate being late. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling loads of crap. I'm going to get my fire area prepped and get some wood prepped. Get the fire on the go, and we're going to get some scran because we're starving. I've had a chicken salad sandwich all day. So that's it. I'll stop picking my nose. Yeah. But yeah, that's Jimmy. Alright, Betty is all now. Jim's set up. My setup. My cans. I'm only having 3 cans because I'm a good boy. I'm not going to be. I say as I was going to stop talking because I'm waffling, but yes, nah, me. No, I'm not going to be that person anymore that goes to a camp and gets drunk all the time. I'm just going to have 3 to 4 cans max at any one time, because it was just getting out of order when I was at my other camp in my shelter, and I didn't like it. Alright, so I'm out and about in the middle of nowhere now. Sometimes I'll be by myself so I can't be getting drunk. But anyway, waffle. Yeah?
Yeah. Get that stick on. Stuff normally goes up straight away there, top.
It put me straight away, so I know where it is. My knife.
There we go. This stuff's up here, goes up straight away.
Aye. Get dried off. No, I just heard something dirty, I think. What's this line doing? It's been a bourbon.
No fucking people out, is there?
Nah. We're fucking safest houses in here, man.
Cameras on.
Is that right?
Please don't swear.
Please don't swear. The viewers will get upset.
Be politically correct in everything you say.
Well, that's my fire gun. It's now 25 to 10, so it's a good time to start it because that means loads of people will be in the house. It's getting dark. So, and we're going to be having a late tea tonight then. So, we'll just let that nature take its course.
Cut that, yeah. Don't be cut that, yeah, take it.
Right, so yeah, we're gone. Got our little fire area, which has got a few logs round to just stop the fire from spreading. You can see we've made like a square. Betty's curled up in a little bar over there, look at.
Feed the gun and man with bevies.
Relaxing after a hard day's graft. The fire's burning nice and slowly. It's not going to be a huge fire because it's absolutely boiling, so we don't really need one to keep it warm. It's just more, sorry about the camera action there, it's just more for cooking, to be honest. But some of the wood we've found, it's absolutely brilliant stuff, like, but I think it's like a, sorry the camera's all lower, I think it's like a hickory, I'm not sure. I think I'll have to pause this a second and put my light on my camera. I'll be back in a minute. Right, we've just heard dogs barking, so there's people walking around still. But this wood here, it's lovely seasoned wood. I don't know where it is, but it's lush. It's going to burn nicely that tonight, like. So, in any rate, I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm going to get my fire sorted, get some food sorted and get some fluids down my neck, because I'm dying of thirst as well. Alright, see you in a bit. Right, everybody. This is us. Got a tea on the go. Jimmy's went and brought loads of gammon steaks, so we're going to be gammoned out tonight. Yeah. And I've got some noodles on the go, just a basic tea really. Yeah. I don't know what that is on there.
What's that one?
What's that on there?
Is it? Oh, plastic, Jim.
Oh, fucking hell, I had my pan on there before.
Pan on it.
I had my pan on that.
I didn't realise I put over that way before.
Why are you putting plastic on the fire for? Nee, bad drills, Jim. Oh, my camera's all frosting up. Yeah. We're going to have smoke infested gammon steaks now, everyone.
Got 5 fucking massive ones in the packet.
Right, so as you can see, it's starting to get a bit darker in here. It still looks light outside. It's 10 o'clock at night. So that's my setup. I'm a little light on, just trying to see what I'm doing. I went and got myself a new axe delivered today. So I think it's the classic, Hulford's classic. So been giving it a little go. I'll test it out properly tomorrow when I'm at Camp Bob, because I've got some logs to split. Jimmy got these lights, they're absolutely mint. I'm not kidding you, it's not as bright as mine, but it's not far off it, right? It's like a little light bulb. 50 pence he paid for it.
I've got 3 of them.
It's ideal. It lights up quite well, like. I think what I'll do is I'll turn my camera off a second, I'll turn my light off and we'll show you what it's like. So that's with the light off, alright, and then that's his light there, and you can see it lights out underneath his top. It probably looks better by eye than what it does on the camera, like. Betty's having a sniff around of all his food, look. Betty's just had wet food and dry food mixed with snacks and that inside of it. She's not drinking much, like, but she's living the dream, aren't you, Betty? Can't really see you, can we? I'm gonna sniff around my cans. Right, this is a new location, and it's absolutely belter. Can't really see us, like, but I can. Yeah, it's really good. So dead peaceful. Seen a few kids in that when we come in. Oh, I'm scruffy. Need to get a wash before I get into bed. Right, I'm just waffling crap now, aren't I? Right, I'll catch you later. Gonna get some food before it burns. See you later. Oh, here we are. It's about 20 past 11. We've had some scran. I'm just starting on my third can. Jimmy kindly bought some gammon steaks and he paid £2, was it? £2. Fucking 5 massive gammon steaks. So I've demolished half of them for him. And Betty's had some as well, like, but not too much because they were quite salty. She's had her own food and all that as well, like. But we're just sitting chilling, standing around the fire because we've got nice seats and I'm not sitting on any.
I should have just bought the one out of my car, we could take turns on it.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. I'll be sitting doing all day tomorrow because I'm going to be proper chilling tomorrow once I've done my fire pit and that. So it's a bit damp, but I think it's just because of where we are. It's a little bit boggy in some places.
Light, does it? Doesn't get a lot of fucking sunlight.
Nah.
So
that's it. So that's the fire on the go. It's quite a nice fire that, like. We'll have some nice coals there tomorrow morning. Be warm enough to cook some breakfast on, I think. We've still got tons of wood that were collected down the bottom there. This one here and fucking, but you can see, oh, you can see it, man.
It was nice and easy to get as well when it was all
it's
wrong.
dark, but you can see the wood there, and it's really good heavy duty wood and all, and it's well seasoned. But there's just tons of it in here, like all hour.
Took us 5 minutes to get all that.
Aye, 5 minutes, and what fires lasted about all neat. And again, like, we didn't start at 9 o'clock, so we've only had a game for 3 hours, but you know, but aye.
Burning nice,
Oh, Betty's having a little scavenge around Jimmy's bag, see what she can pinch.
No.
Get his wallet! Get his wallet!
Not in it, like, but keep hold of it today.
But Betty's living the dream, look. She hasn't even wandered anywhere in here, like, she just stayed right next to the hammocks. So, and that's it. That's about as far as she goes, look. Right. So, I think this will be the last for the night. I'm just going to sit and chill out now in front of the fire, put some music on, finish my last can.
Have a big bag of sweets.
Jimmy's going to get some sweet suit. Happy days. Getting spoilt me, like. I've been brought to somebody else's area. He's given us gammon steaks, now he's getting his sweet suit.
Beef steaks, I've been getting them.
What was I going to say there? I can't remember what I was going to say in there. Next to now, you'll be getting some cans of beer out of his bag and saying, "How you going, Jimmy? You can drink them." But I wouldn't at any rate. I didn't want to get drunk anymore when I'm out. I think I told you that before, so I'll stop waffling. Right, I'll bring us back in the morning unless anything interesting happens. Alright, catch us later. Well, good morning everybody. Canny night last night, like. Nice and chilled out. Me and Jimmy have been awake for a little bit. We've just been sitting yapping for about half an hour, lying and watch comics. I had my earplugs in because Jim snores like a motherfucker. Yeah. Sorry for swearing there, by the way. He's a bad snorer, like. Looks like I haven't even got my eyes open the way it looks on the screen. My eyes are actually sore. Betty's been out for a nice little wander this morning, and she's come back and she's lying in the hammock. She's got the hiccups. She's hiccuping. But Jimmy says he got woke up by a noise early this morning, and there was a little dog next to the table, next to my hammock, looking at Betty's food. But he says it seen 2 deers. Aye.
I thought we were a couple of banging the deers.
Aye. A big deer and a baby deer. Walking past the camp. So that's happy days, like, having them coming close. So, oh, Betty darling, you saying hello? You say good morning? You got the hiccups, pet? You always get the hiccups, didn't you? So Jimmy's over there chilling in his hammock, look. So I'm gonna get up soon, like it's 25 past 6. That's where we had our fire last night.
we just let it burn out because we didn't really need it. It was nice and warm. I didn't even put a jacket on or anything last night. Just wearing a t-shirt till about, say, 10 o'clock or something, wasn't it? Half 10.
Do you know during the night there, didn't even get cold?
Nah, not cold. I got up for a pee in the middle of the night, like, and I was just standing in my boxer shorts and it was quite mild, but
that's been one of the better nights for the year. That
I had a little bit of an accident when I got back into my back into my hammock. I thought I had pulled my hammock open, and I hadn't. I had just pulled it to one side and I went to sit on it, and there was no underneath my arse, and I just went fucking flying on the floor. So I just sat there laughing for a bit, then got up and sorted myself out. And Betty was looking at us as I was stupid. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch off for a little bit, get myself up, get cleaned up and that, and I'll just put my gas stove on this morning. I didn't think we need a fire this morning. I've got one of them little gel burner things with us as well, so I might put one of them on as well, and just get a brew and I've got a boil in the bag I think for breakfast with beans and that in. So I'll probably have to go to the shop and buy some breakfast stuff for tomorrow, like, because I've got nothing else for tomorrow. So anyway, I'm starting to waffle. Catch you in a bit. There's my breakfast, boil in the bag, beans and sausages and that. Just doing it on the gas stove, we didn't need a fire. Jim's just done the same thing. He's just having a little porridge and a cup of coffee. That's Jim's area there, look, nice and tidy. That's my area. I've packed most of it away there, around my hammock and all that, but I've got some cans and some bits of rubbish out of the corner there to put in the bag. I've got a bin bag with us. Betty's had her food. She's left a little bit of dry food still, so if she doesn't eat that, it'll just get scattered. But that's on a roll and boil now, so that'll be nice and ready to eat. So see yous in a bit. Oh, that sounded a bit. See yous in a bit. See yous later. So I've got a quarter of a cup of tea, which is enough, and I've got me boil in the bag there. It's just beans and sausages. Boil in the bag. It's pork sausages and beans. Obviously it's upside down, so I'll do what I've done the last time. I'll turn my camera upside down and it'll end up being the right way when I put it on my video. It works. Right, so that's what I've got, boil in the bag. And tomorrow I think I've got I can't remember what I've got for tomorrow now. I'll have to have a look before I go on, because I might need to go in the shops, because I've never brought any like fresh meat and out with us. I've got sausage and like one of them pre-cooked sausages with some pasta, but I think I'll be buying some steaks today. And have pasta and sausage for me dinner this afternoon. Jimmy's telling us to go into BM's and get some of them gammon steaks. I think I might have a little pop into there, like. But I'm going to get this food before it gets cold, so I'll bring this back when we're all packed up and the area's tidied, and I'll show you the way we'll leave no trace. See you later. Right, hello everybody. That's us lot ready. Betty's eager to start going for a little walk. This is where Jim had his pitch last night. The only thing you can see is where he's brushed over the leaves to make a bit of a place for him to sit. That's where we had our fire. So that's all sorted. The other Jim sorted it while I was mucking around doing my area. So he's kind of a lazy person.
Lazy person?
But as you can see, I've got a carrier bag there. All the rubbish in. Alright. Never leave your rubbish about. Remember the motto, leave no trace. I've just got to scatter a few little leaves around here, but it doesn't really look like I need to really. Jim's just done his area there, and you wouldn't even know anybody had been here, like. It's Spotty dog. Yeah, happy days. Oh, Betty's loved it. Slept in the little hammock last night and she was no bother whatsoever. Right, before I start going into waffle mode, so that's me Bergen packed, rubbish ready to carry out. Jimmy's all ready to go.
Jim's got to do messages with his last of the day. So I'm going to head off to Camp Bob as soon as I get my car back at Jimmy's. So next time you see us, I'll be set up at Camp Bob for round 2. Alright, so see you later. Cheers. Aye. Well, this doesn't look like it's been walked up much.
I don't think it's a natural push on out like that. I think they're set of steel.
Yeah.
I think they're on set of steel towers on about. You can go there stealth over there, couldn't you?
Yeah. Just have your gas stove. Nice warm night, you didn't need a fucking fire. It's nice to cook on a fire like.
So you can see years ago stuff's been done.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's been piled up for you. Nah, this is nice now.
Aye.
The track. This is where you want to be, isn't it?
Yeah. This is your area, Jim. Go and find worse spot, Betty. Go on, pet. You're getting stuck. Oh, there's some nettles there. Come here, darling. This way. Yeah. Oh, it's a bit swampy there. Alright, that bit there, Betty. Alright, she's jumping over all the nettles. Bit near the edge there, like. I'm right at the edge, yeah.
You're away from the footpath, aren't you?
Aye. Let's have a look up here, mate. Oh, the fucker. There's been a track here, like.
Right.
There's been a track here before. Ah, that's the farm down there, that. Eh? Aye. Yeah. Eh? Fucking there's your shelter building stuff, mate. Tell you, watch that block on the floor, just now follow it. This track hasn't, this is an animal track, this. This has got no human prints in. There's a print there, like. Aye. But look over here, mate. Watch your feet and no.
Not many of those are.
Nah, it doesn't look fresh. Could be, mate, aye. Let's turn this up. Right, hello everybody. Me and Jim are just having a walk around the woods now. It's absolutely humongous. There is tracks in it, as you can see, but we found a couple of decent spots, like a belter. We found one really good spot where you can get about 5 or 6 hammocks around in a circle and have a nice fire in the middle. Flattish, good spacing on the trees, the whole lot. So really good. No dangerous trees next to it on anything, but if you just look, it's absolutely brilliant, this woods. I think I would even come down here myself, just come and do a little sneaky ground dwell or something, or even a hammock in here like myself. Would be ideal. Lovely place. So I'd just like to say, Jim, right, thanks for inviting us, mate.
You're welcome, mate. Pleasure.
Don't worry, it'll be kept a secret.
You didn't know where it is?
I didn't know where it is.
he put a a sack out of my head in the car on the way. He says, Jimmy, I can't let you see where it actually is. And then when I got out of the car, he actually tied a rope around him, and I had to keep a hold of the rope until I got out into the woods. Yeah, right. So I'd let some fucker do that to us. Right, aye, but yeah, it's Jimmy's little find, so I won't be divulging, but I will be telling people that he's found an excellent place, which I am telling you now. Absolutely brilliant. It's humongous. It's got everything in that you need. Loads of fungi, loads of different types of edibles. There's a river. Absolutely tons and tons and tons of felled wood just lying around. Good burning material. Loads of brilliant different areas. I've just spotted another area which is just off the track, but it's ideal. And as soon as you look over to the side, all you see is loads of different fungi all over. So anyway, I'm a bit breathless because I'm not used to walking around with a big massive heavy burden on my back, even though the 3 cans got drank last night and the 2 litres of water have gone. Obviously the dogs drank a lot of water, and then we used the rest to put the fire out this morning, make sure it was all out. Aye, I know we're all now. Right, so we're nearly back to the car soon, like. Been a great night. So, aye.